right, Money in the Bank last night. What you think, man?
Overall, I thought it was a decent show. If I had to give it I'd probably give it like an 8.
That high?
Yeah, I give it a solid 8. It for what we thought it was gonna be. I think it still did okay. Um, the only two matches that I preferred, like when I text you last night or you text me, I was just like, yeah, the tag team match, and then the women's Money in the Bank match, just because I felt like Liv paid her dues, and you know she paid her dues to get to this point, to where she's at now.
So they couldn't think of another way for her to cash in. She's supposed to be the fan favorite, the baby face, but she cashes in on Ronda Rousey while she's injured and tired, and then cashes in. I mean, they couldn't think of nothing better than that.
But look at it this way: realistically, do you think they would ever let her beat her 1-on-1? Like clean? Would ever let Liv beat her clean?
I mean,
That's the way I see it.
if they book it, yeah. If they come up with a good story, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But like, what are the odds? What are the odds that we see that happening?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't excited as that cashing as everybody else.
Gotcha.
It was all right, I guess.
I thought, because I guess I kept thinking from a standpoint. Usually, when a heel cashes in, they usually hit him one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waiting for her to kind of do one more, as because it was weird seeing Ronda get that much offense in, and then not Liv getting offense, and she kind of like kicked her in the knee and then rolled her up. I thought she would get get one more finishing move in, and then pin her, but it was a surprise. But I thought the other cash in was gonna be, that's when the swerve happened. I thought the other cash in was gonna be when Carmella and Bianca, when they had that little where Carmella started beating her up.
Okay.
I thought that's where I thought the first cash in was gonna happen. I think me and Chat both said something about it, but I thought that was gonna be the first one, because that's usually how Hill will do it. They'll beat them up and and then come in and cash in the Money in the Bank. But that was crazy. So I'm glad you brought that up, though. I wanted to read this out to you, and you can tell me if I read this thread, and you tell me what you think about this. So the thread goes, it's off Twitter. It says, this is some guy, because this is his tweets. He says, I'll never stop I'll never stop banging the drum that I hate the WWE uses Money in the Bank for the first time title wins more often than now these days. But clearly it's not a modern fans really care about, and they won't they just want their favorites to get that moment. And he goes on and says, it's actually interesting study of WWE storytelling where somebody's journey to the title isn't really a story that plays out on TV more than it does in a fan's communities hoping for their favorites to get the moment they deserve. And he said, I had this moment when Kevin Owens had the world title handed to him in a silver platter as a heel by Triple H, and the crowd chanted, "You deserve it." In response, the modern day fan doesn't particularly care about the stories or characters. They just like the people. And then it says two more tweets. It says, which there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just funny that the WWE pretends to be that we make movie storytelling company when the audience clearly doesn't actually care about their stories. It says, now, not only does WWE not matter, WWE TV not matter, it's not even meant to be. It's not even meant to build anything or go anywhere. It's meant to fulfill contractual content hours to kill time, unless they're arbitrarily decide to give moments to the next person. It says there's no incentive for them to do otherwise. What do you think about that?
I read I seen that earlier. And then from Garrett
Yeah,
Kidney.
Garrett Kidney. I said Kennedy, but it's Kidney. Yeah, my bad.
I mean, it seems like all the cash-ins are the same now. I mean, there's no seem like they've run out of ideas how to be creative with it. It just
right. I thought
really no excitement to him anymore. To me,
true, because I like once they threw Theory and I said, oh yeah, Theory's gonna win it now because they had to throw a swerve because we all knew Cody was winning this.
Yeah.
If he didn't get hurt, Cody was winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And everybody would have known that and saw that coming a mile away. So I guess you could say they threw two curves in there, through I say two swerves. But yeah, for that cash in, I kind of agree with what he said.
Yeah.
But the only story when he kind of went off of storytelling, I was like, I don't know, because I wouldn't go fully when he went on that tangent talking about WWE doesn't tell stories. I feel like they do, because the last two good stories that I got entertained with has to be this Roman run, and then when Kofi Mania, that had me on the edge of my seat. I ain't even gonna lie. That had me on, and it was like, if he didn't win it at WrestleMania, it was really gonna be a problem. But I would say those are the two storylines that really had me like, all right, I'm in it. I'm trying to figure out where's this gonna go, X, Y, and Z, because it was so closer to, I guess, real life of what we all wanted. We all wanted to see a black champ. We that's what we all wanted to see, a true black champ. Now, mind you, Brock Lesnar shut all that mess down, but we still got to see the run.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. I know, 8 seconds. But we got to see.
It didn't get a rematch.
It didn't get a rematch. It's all good. But yeah, like you said, it was just seeing that whole run of Kofi Mania. It's like he had to win it, because if he didn't, it was just going to be like, why put in all that work, having the, promos with Vince, back and forth, and to get to where it was the payoff. But so I would say certain ones I can agree with, but when he said storytelling, I just had those two instances I could say they had me on, they had me on the edge of my seat.
Speaking of storylines, when you watch AEW, do they have storylines?
Yeah, they have storylines.
Well, there goes another critique from the AEW haters online. Oh, they don't have any storylines. It's just matches every week. Like, come on, man. Y'all come up with something new every week to hate on that company. I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't.
They got the Christian and Jungle Boy storyline.
Yeah, which they've been building. They've been building that up. Yeah, right. They've been planting seeds on that, and then it finally happened. They got heel Luchasaurus now. Yeah,
man.
I liked that too. Yep,
man. Christian been killing it the last 2-3 weeks. That's great.
I think what it is because they throw so many people at you, they start to think like, oh, well, it's not really, but it really is a storyline,
right?
In theory, just because they're not wrestling each other every week,
right.
They don't think like it's a storyline, but it's still a storyline.
They got Keith Lee and Swerve. That's the storyline that's going to come out later on. They got the Acclaimed and the Gun Boys. That's another storyline that's about to, is Billy Gunn really going to pick them over his own sons? I don't think so, but
right.
That's the storyline. I mean, come on, man. I don't get it. If you don't like AEW, that's fine. Just say that, but don't try to make up stuff. They don't have any storylines, or they just got old WWE guys. Like, come on, man.
Hey, what kills me with that is they act like some of the guys that came over from WWE, they were indie guys.
Right.
Because that's when Tripp went on his run and was like, okay, we're going to take the best indie guys and put them in our system and go to work from there. Like, they were somewhere else before they got to WWE too. Right. People forget that.
The WWE's been doing it since the 80s. Where did Hulk Hogan come from?
Exactly.
The AWA. Where did Bobby the Brain Heenan come from? The AWA. Where did Mean Gene Oakland come from? The AWA. I can keep going, but
exactly, because that's what they got mad at Vince for in the beginning. He was taking all the people from the territories.
Yeah, he raided the company pretty much. Yeah. So I don't get it, man. Whatever. And all of a sudden, Adam Cole is the worst wrestler on the planet now. The only thing that has changed with him is the 3 letters that he works for. Nothing has changed. He's been the same size in NXT as he is now. Oh, he's out of shape now. No, he's not. That's crazy, man. It's a whole
I
bunch of
have seen that
grown.
about him.
It's a whole bunch of grown men on podcasts and on Twitter body shaming another man. Like, that's crazy. Just because you don't like another wrestling company, it's stupid, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said I took a step back on it myself because I was like, bro, I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody. So I just be like, man, I just take it for what it is. And one thing I've learned is I start to take stuff at face value. Nothing is the best. I just like, all right, I'm just gonna take it for what it is. And if I critique everything, I'm gonna critique everything. I just know certain things ain't at the top of the food chain. And it ain't all silver shiny. They can mess up too. That's all I'll say it that way. Yeah. Everybody ain't perfect. So, And then mother homeboy TJ, we were talking about the other day. We was like, since Vince McMahon got in trouble, he on TV more.
Yeah, he on TV every week.
That's the thing that got in trouble.
I mean, I guess if you want, this show,
I am happy. Like I said, when I start seeing, if I can start seeing where Triple H fully takes back over NXT, I might go back watch it. But I got to see when he fully takes back over NXT, because if I can't do it until he takes it back fully over, because I can't do it. I tried.
I can't. I got a Bryan Danielson. This is where they need to go with that. He needs to go heel on the Combat Club. Mm-hmm. He could say, "Oh, Claudio, you trying to take my spot or whatever. I don't need you guys. I'm really the best in the world." He needs to beat Jon Moxley for the interim title. CM Punk, Bryan Danielson at All Out. Main event.
Ooh, I like that. Plant the seeds, Dion. Plant the seeds. I like it. Plant the seeds.
Bryan Danielson needs to be the number one heel in the company like he was for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they changed. I don't know why, but he don't need to be in the Combat Club.
Dion, give us the permission to record.
All right.
Yeah, you bullshit. When we finna do this show.
But yeah, that's where they need to go with that. And then FTR and the Young Bucks for whatever titles they got, if everything on the line. 2 out of 3 falls.
That's true.
All out.
And that's what I'm hoping for when they come back to Duluth. I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Oh yeah, when they come back to Georgia, Duluth.
Yeah. Come on, Dion. Come on, man. You gotta come on.
If it wasn't on Wednesday, I can make it.
I know. I'm about to be the same way, but I'm gonna be dumb tired. I'm gonna be dumb tired. But I said I'm still gonna try to go when they come to Atlanta. Duluth. I'll say I ain't gonna say Atlanta, but when they come to Duluth, I'm still trying to go to that one because the last time Young Bucks didn't wrestle at the one when Cody went through that table. But I'm trying to see if they can open up them same seats that I was sitting at last time because them seats was cheap. So I'm hoping they open them seats back up. But it looks like it's gonna be fun.
That's the show Cody set himself on fire, right?
Him and Andrade.
Yeah.
When they went through that table, and that's when it was a couple weeks later. This man bounced. I was like, a couple weeks later, he got him on out of there.
I still want to know what the reason was.
And that's what I said. I don't think unless it's like a 30 for 30 come out, we gonna never hear the real reason.
He wanted a piece of the company, or he wanted to be the head booker or something. And he wanted a raise, and Tony Khan, I can't do it.
That's crazy. But that's all I got. If you ain't got anything else.
Did you see the Royal Rampage Friday?
I did.
It was all right. It was something different.
Yeah, it was something different. I like who won. They gave somebody new.
Oh yeah.
Brody King to win. Yeah. I like that.
I like the way he eliminated Darby. That was cold-blooded, wasn't it?
It was. But Darby's so small, he make anything like that look real good.
Yeah.
So that was good.
They wrestling Wednesday.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I wonder how they're gonna play that.
Yeah, I mean, hey man. The Fed, man, it's not exciting. I didn't like that show last night.
I'm about to say, I know you did.
It was kind of, okay. It was kind of mid to me. I mean, the tag team match, it was cool. The ending was kind of messed up.
To prolong it. A couple more weeks. But listen, you was 100% spot on what you said. if the Street Profits break
Oh,
up,
yeah,
it's a wrap
Dawkins,
for
yeah.
Dawkins. It's a wrap.
24/7 crew
We all
or
know, we all,
NXT or something, he gone. It's over.
we all know the truth on that.
Man,
We know.
Montez and got swole up. He got a new attitude. He kind of, aggressive. Yeah, he gone, man. Just the
And he
same
can
thing
talk
Shawn
too.
Michaels did. Shawn
Yep.
Michaels, he had a mean streak, and Marty Jannetty was just looking like, hey, what's going on? And 2 weeks later, he got thrown through the glass.
Yeah, and it was a wrap.
Yeah.
And it was a wrap.
Yeah. You gonna go to SummerSlam, man?
Don't even start, bro. I'm just listen. Atlanta only needs SummerSlam so we can finish off our big four. That's the only one we missing.
Yeah.
But they give it to Nashville.
Like I said, I hope it don't rain.
That's what I bruh, in August. Yeah, August and that, bruh. That's about as worse than August in Georgia. You know some rain coming.
Roman and Brock main event. You excited about that?
Yeah, I just need them to go ahead and get it over with.
It's never gonna end, man.
I know it's never gonna end. I know it's never gonna end.
Not gonna end.
I just want to know now that theory is the money in the bank. That's why I meant to type those questions in the group.
Oh,
now how we know Theory ain't gonna beat Roman.
I don't know. They're gonna do something. I like Theory. I think they got him and Madcap. Well, they need to change the name, but him and Mox, that's their future right there. I like Theory, but
they gonna have to split the titles. I wonder how they're gonna split the titles back.
They need to do that. Yep.
And the first SmackDown I watched in a good little bit, I thought I was watching Raw 2.0. I was looking like, wait, where everybody on the? But then I realized Money in the Bank was yesterday, so they had to carry it. So I was because in my head it isn't a brand split, but
they might as well end it. But
yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.